Can somebody tell Festus Okoye that he should stop being incredibly stupid? Because it is either he's incredibly stupid or he is wickedly complicit in an attempt by INEC to cover up what is perceived to be rigging of the February 25, 2023 presidential election. He should stop it. And I'm so particularly happy at the way Seun pointed his stupidity out to him on national TV.
It is only in the uploading of the presidential election results that we had a glitch. And we explained to Nigerians that this was exactly what happened. So it is not...
No, you have not explained to Nigerians what happened.
We did.
No, what did you say happened?
We said there was a glitch in terms of uploading of the presidential election results.
What's the nature of the glitch?
You know...
So was it an issue of network or hosts issues, or what exactly is it? Is it a hardware problem, or the domain where you had your server or your porter domicile that was the problem?
You see, if you drag me into a digital and technological issue, I will get lost because I'm fundamentally a lawyer. So, as far as I'm concerned, there were challenges with uploading of the presidential election results. My knowledge of technology is very, very limited. So if you drag me into technological related issues, I will just get lost.
So INEC does not know now what really happened?
I've told you what I know.
No, the point is, sir, yes. And I know, yes. If they take light in this building right now, it could be a generator or from the source or solar. There are possible 3 ways by which we can generate power in this room right now. If they take light from the source, which is NEPA or PHCN, we put on our generator. If our solar fails, these are possible 3 ways. I'm not in that area, but I could tell you that power will be restored because our engineers are putting on the generator. So it could be that our engineer had gone to have dinner somewhere else, and that was why the gap of the minute in which they took light and we couldn't restore it. So that's what I'm asking. In layman terms, was it a human error or a machine error?
Well, all I know is that there was a glitch.
In an attempt to try to be smart, he just proves to us that he's just playing the ostrich. His head is buried in the sand, but his yash is outside for all to see. I'm beginning to fear the name Festus because currently the name Festus seems to be associated with people who have a high penchant for trying to deceive the people. The other Festus, you know, of course, Festus Keyamo, came on national TV and tried to deny everything that happened, everything that surrounded the US drug case of Tinubu, and his own party, even the case in petition right now, has come to accept those things which Festus Keyamo denied in the first place. So you see that this is why I'm afraid of those people who bear the name Festus now. I'm afraid of them. Then you have this other Festus at INEC, Festus Okoye. They should stop it. It is time people should put country forward. In a statement, he kept saying, oh, INEC said, INEC said. What about you? And I'm particularly happy the example that Seun used about power supply. What happened that there was this glitch? And then he tried to tell us, oh, it is beyond me, it is beyond me, I'm not a software engineer, I'm not an expert. Mr. Festus Okoye, you don't need to be an expert. You don't. You just need to be sincere. You just need to put country first. Nigerians trusted you. And in my opinion, you failed them woefully. People like you should learn to put country first. You should learn to say no to power. Worst case scenario, you resign. Worst case scenario, they sack you. But you will walk home with your heart and your conscience intact, with your reputation intact. But as it is now, your reputation is gone, Otilo. You have zero reputation. And my problem is this. People like Festus Okoye will go back to his state of origin, go back to his village, and probably still get a chieftaincy title. And probably still get a few persons coming around him to worship and celebrate him. As long as we, Nigerians, do these kind of things, you will have people like Festus Okoye spit on the face of Nigerians, like he has done on Channels TV. We will have them put their own pockets first instead of putting our country first. We should not go surrounding them looking for stipends, looking to get a piece of the cake of whatever monies that appear to be stolen money that they would have made from this election. We should not. We should not give them chieftaincy title, because that will be reinforcing this kind of attitudes from them. When we see them, we should boycott them. When they drive their big SUVs that they have bought with monies that we cannot explain their sources, when they drive those SUVs to the village, we should not troop and surround them so that these kind of actions do not repeat themselves. That's what we should do. But the more we keep celebrating them, singing their praise for doing this kind of thing to the collective intelligence of Nigerians, the more these kind of things will continue. Let's stop worshiping them. Let people like Festus know how to say no. It's not compulsory you work for government. If they are trying to make you do something that is not right, as it will appear you want to paint because you kept saying the corporation said, not you said. If they try to make you do such things, you should have the boldness of heart, the integrity of heart to say no and walk away. You should be able to resign. You should be able to tell them this is not the right thing. And if they forcefully remove you, so be it. These are the kind of public servants, these are the kind of civil servants that Nigeria needs. Civil servants that put the country first, not their pockets. And that is why it is incredibly important for us to enact this law that bans any public servant, any civil servant, any government worker, for that matter, whether elected or appointed, that bans them from being able to save money abroad, buy properties abroad, from being able to send their children abroad for medical or themselves going abroad for medical treatment, from being able to send themselves or their family members abroad for education. We should be able to ban them. Once we do this, all these shenanigans that go on by public servants will stop. The conflict of interest will cease, because all of this happens. People like Festus Okoye would have been able to say no if they were not able to do any of these things. Apparently, they feel so far as their pockets are lined with gold, apparently, then it is okay if Nigeria burns. It is okay if they don't do the right thing. Apparently, that's what it will appear to me. So if we enacted these laws, then we'll be able to stop them. We will be able to stop them from doing the wrong things for themselves at the detriment of Nigeria. Nigerians, we have to sit up for ourselves. Let's enact these laws. We need volunteers to draft these laws, and then we'll move to push it through the National Assembly and get it passed so that the Nigeria of our dreams, the new Nigeria that we seek, can come forth.